What's up, everyone? Welcome back to my channel. So today we're doing, finally, my youngest child's birth story and pregnancy recap kind of thingamabob, because I like to put all that out there just so people are aware of my experience, because no two pregnant pregnancies are the same. You get what I'm saying? Like, no two pregnancies are the same. So I thought I would put mine out there. I look like trash because we went to the zoo today and it was hotter than heck out there. Okay, it was my oldest's second time being there and my youngest's first time going. So it was fun. It was hot. I don't think my youngest really enjoyed it that much because it was so hot, but they were both really good angels. So yeah, be sure to subscribe to my channel. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, share with your friends and family, and you can follow me on my other social medias. They're listed down below in the description box. If you want to be extra so you know when I post videos like this or makeup videos, you can turn on my bell notifications so you are aware of that. And without further ado, let's get into this video. So I just realized I have my mannequins back here, and we did go on our honeymoon, and I just have to show you all these socks. Okay, when I was younger, my favorite video of all time was my favorite movie of all time was E.T. Look at these socks. Oh my gosh, I'm scared to wear them because I have a feeling they'd be a little too tight on my toeses. But I'm trying to think, how would I start this off? Yeah, okay, so I had Aria January 13th 2019 of obviously this year, because it's 2019, duh. And she was so much easier than Evelyn, like in terms of labor and delivery, because my body had already been through that, and yeah, it just knew what to do. For Evelyn, I pushed for maybe 20 minutes. With Aria, I pushed for 4 minutes. Evelyn was quite a few pushes in that time frame, and Aria was like a push and a half. So, yeah. But before we talk about the labor and delivery, let's talk about the pregnancy. So, my pregnancy with Aria was so much smoother than Evelyn's. I did end up going to the ER at one point. I think I was about 17 weeks because I had the worst gas pains. And if you've been pregnant, like any time in your life, gas pains don't mess around. I rolled over one morning and I told David, I don't feel well. My stomach hurts. And midway through the day, because he had worked the night before, I was like, oh my gosh, I am dying. And then I kind of freaked out. I'm like, what if it's something with the baby, And he was like, okay, you're freaking me out. We're going to the ER. Mind you, I hadn't eaten all day, hadn't had anything to drink all day, so I was helped downstairs. And then I don't remember why David went off, but his dad was trying to help me to the car, and about passed out in the yard. I'm like, I just want to lay down. I was like, it's so hot, I just want to lay down. He was like, do we need to call an ambulance? I'm like, well, first of all, I'm not paying like $5,000 to ride in a fancy vehicle with lights and sirens. Now that I think about it, my deductible had been met that year, so probably would have been covered, but that's that. Got to the ER, they thought maybe it was my gallbladder. That was good. And then they were just like, well, it's gas. Oh gosh. They gave me pain meds. I don't know what it was, but they gave me pain meds, and I was like knocked out. I had to sign my name for whatever reason on a paper. I think it was, I don't even know what it was for at this point. Maybe to sign off on the medications. Not quite sure, but I don't really remember signing those. It's probably like drugged out of my mind. I ended up going home and was knocked out for like the rest of the day. So that was nice. It's nice to just be able to sleep. And like, it wasn't just like sleeping that was nice. It was the fact that I was very comfortable in my sleep. I wasn't in pain. I was very out of it. I could just sleep and nobody was bothering me. So that was good. And then with the rest of my pregnancy, barely had any morning sickness. The cravings I had that pregnancy was Penn Station. And honestly, I think that was about it. Like, Penn Station was my thing. Still is, but it's whatever. I can't eat whatever I want anymore because I'm not pregnant, so nobody in the house pities that I'm hungry for certain food. And then about, you know, I think I might have a picture of when I was at the hospital. If I do, I'll insert it, but if I don't, so yeah. I got closer to the time of labor, I ended up being very, like, concerning, I guess, one to watch because of me having my kids so close in age. I guess, you know, your body doesn't handle it as gracefully as it should. So my OB was like, well, the minute you start having contractions, you need to go to the hospital because, you know, it could progress very fast. And I do apologize if you hear something in the background. That is my rats. They are drinking water. So I ended up going in, it was January 13th. It was a Saturday night into Sunday morning. We went in about 3 o'clock in the morning, and I had gotten there and I was like, yeah, I think I'm having contractions, but they don't hurt. Mind you, I wanted to stay home and sleep, but David wouldn't let me. And so they checked me, and I guess they were like, figured something out, because then they went and called my OB, and then they came back. They're like, yeah, you're not leaving without a baby. Your water's bulging. I'm like, oh, great. Mind you, my OB was not on call. So my own OB did not deliver Aria, and I was very distraught. I almost didn't sign the consent form saying that any other OB could deliver my child. And, like, I kind of forget that he didn't deliver her, but when I do think about it, I'm just like, salty, you know? But I ended up getting my epidural around 6 to 7 centimeters. I want to say it was at, like, I don't even know what time I got the epidural because I wasn't even, like, paying attention at that point. And so I want to say I had a pretty easy labor with her and delivery because after I got my epidural, you know, I took a nap. And then around, I want to say maybe, I have to remember what time this child was born and compare it with the other one because I kind of get their times mixed up. But around 10:50ish maybe, not my OB, but the OB on call came in and he was like, okay, well, now that we broke your waters, you're probably going to have her soon. So, well, they broke it at like 10 o'clock and like within the hour you should have her. So then, no, actually scratch that. They broke my water about 9:30. And then, you know, if you've had kids, they'll be like, okay, especially if you have the epidural, they'll be like, okay, we're going to sit you up all the way so gravity helps pull this baby down. And when you start feeling a lot of pressure, you call the nurses in to let them know. Well, around 11, I was like, oh my gosh, I think I feel something, but I don't want to call the nurses in and look stupid. So when I finally actually, you know, felt stuff, we called them in, and then the OB came in and he was like, oh, well, there she is. I can see her head sticking out. I'm like, oh God, I almost had this baby on the floor. So, and then at 11:04, my darling Aria was born. Yeah. I have to say, having my kids so close in age, I honestly really enjoy it. I don't know what it is. I think it's the fact that I can buy them matching clothes, and now they're really almost in the same size. Like, Aria's almost 6 months old, and she wears 12-month pajamas. 12-month pajamas. She's like 94th percentile and 80-something percentile with height and weight. And Evelyn is just, you know, she's kind of just chilling at the same height and weight just because she eats real people food, so she doesn't, like, eat stuff that we know what she's eating, but, like, she's picky, you know? That's the thing. And I think Aria's gonna outgrow Evelyn, though, because yeah, Aria's like 17 pounds. That's so sad to say, but apparently it's normal. So, but, you know, that's it. That's really it. Do I want more kids? Obviously. I have another video planned, but when I'll get around to that, I don't know. It kind of goes more in depth about wanting more kids and all that, because I need to keep up with my mommy vlog. You know, I'm doing my best I can. Obviously at the end of this video I'll insert some pictures and videos, I guess, of Aria, because why not? She is currently eating solids at a slow pace. She does have 2 bottom teeth. That's sad because, okay, well, Evelyn had like 2 teeth by the time she was about 5 months, and then 4 teeth by the time she was about 6 months. So I mean, they're kind of neck and neck on that. Aria's ginormous though. Like, she looks like a little Cabbage Patch baby. But yeah, that's really all I have to say. Like, doing birth videos, like birth vlogs, I feel it's kind of boring. It's more like watching the live labor and delivery videos. I love watching those. So I gotta thank you guys so much for watching. Like I said, I'll put some videos and pictures at the end. Yeah, I hope I have another girl eventually. So yeah, that's it. Oh, and Evelyn's finally warming up to Aria, so that's it, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you around in my next videos.